This is how I became the king of Liberty City.
Liberty City!
With Grand Theft Auto 6 releasing this fall, if they somehow don't delay it, which is spring for me, because you know, opposite weather and all that. Anyway, I thought I would go back in time and play the older GTAs leading up to it. Rockstar decided to remaster GTA 3, Vice City and San Andreas and put them on sale on PlayStation, and I had to cop for content. So up first is GTA 3. With 29 trophies to collect, the GTA 3 Platinum grind is not for the weak. Although it did have its perks, I won't lie. The game introduces us to characters Claude, Catalina and Miguel, who's a cartel member, and the one driving the getaway car. They make their way to the car, however, as Claude turns the corner, Catalina turns on him and says she doesn't need him anymore, and shoots him and the unnamed man they were with, and then she takes the money and runs off with Miguel. Claude ends up surviving but is arrested for armed robbery. He ends up being transferred while looking at serving 10 years, but instead the convoy gets ambushed by the cartel, and they kidnap an old oriental man while 8-Ball and Claude get out free. 8-Ball introduces Claude to Italian mobster Luigi Gottarelli, and does some work for him to prove himself useful. Luigi tells him to pick up his girl Misty from the clinic and bring her back here as his first mission. So I pick her up and bring her back to Luigi's to get my first trophy of the playthrough. Across the road from Joey's garage is a payphone which has a hidden quest line from Marty Chong's. He tells us to pick up his bank manager who's been bumping up his loan repayments so he can cut a slice. So I pick him up, take him back to Marty while he takes care of him. Then, I'm told to destroy the evidence, so I drive to the junkyard which has a crusher and crash the car, which earns me my next trophy of the playthrough. While I do a variety of missions for Joey, in one of them he introduces us to Tony Caprioni, another member of the Leone crime family. Joey tells us to drive him to Mama's restaurant in St. Mark's, but just as I'm about to leave the garage, he tells me he wants to go to the laundromat first and confront the women who haven't been paying their protection money. When I get there and wait for him to do what he needs to do, his objective ends up being a fail as the laundromat gets ambushed by the triads, therefore making Tony leave and him telling me to get out of there and drive to Mama's. A few missions later for Tony, to get revenge on the triads, he tells us to destroy their fish trucks driving around the city. So I drive to 8-Ball's yard and pick up some grenades. I destroy the first truck fine, but when I get to the second truck, it's a bit of a ringer-ringer-rosy situation, which had its perk because I ended up being on low health for a minute and earned me the trophy for it. In order to earn the Platinum Trophy in GTA 3, I need to 100% the game to earn the 100% trophy. Part of the 100% is doing a variety of vehicle missions which include emergency vehicles. The first one I did was being a taxi driver and dropping off 100 passengers, earning me the Where To trophy. And then I grabbed a fire truck and went and put out 15 fires to earn myself the Splish Splash trophy. Then I went to grab the police car and hoped it wasn't locked to start the vigilante missions, and ended up with a double whammy during my session. Just as I started and was chasing a car, I ran over a gang member which earned me the Street Sweeper trophy, and then after I killed the 15th criminal on the vigilante mission, I earned the Going Rogue trophy. As for the paramedic trophy, I decided to leave this for last, and it was impossible to get done with the gang member shooting at me, which resulted in the amber being destroyed fairly quickly. My dumbass looked up the trophy guide a bit too far into the game, and the guide says to do these at the start so you don't get interrupted by the gang members. So I had the bright idea to do the paramedic missions on an earlier save so I didn't have to worry about that issue and get it done. What I didn't think about is, the fire truck, taxi and police missions reset because they technically didn't get done on that save. And I didn't realise till after I completed the last level on the paramedic mission, earning me the Playing Doctor trophy. Nothing a little offline grind can't fix. While I was getting started on the stunt jumps trophy, I attempted my first stunt jump and earned myself the reckless driving trophy upon landing. 25 gang members felt the wrath of my bat while I earned myself the Come Out to Play trophy. Near Luigi, there's another payphone questline similar to Marty, except this one is Lover El Bureau. For the first mission, he tells me my rep in the city has been going up since not long being in the city, and tells me about a street race happening and wants me involved. While the few times I did this weren't successful, luckily at the end of the payphone questlines, you can attempt certain missions again. So I ended up getting the opportunity to do the street race again, and being successful with it, earning me the Buy a Mile trophy. In one of the missions set by Tony, he tells me he's at war with the triads and to take 2 men with me to take down the triad warlords. I run over the first one, shoot the second one from a distance, and take down the last one from a distance again, all while keeping the 2 mafia members alive, earning me the Mob Boss trophy. In a mission for Tony, he tells us that Don Salvatore has called a meeting and tells us to get the stretch limo and pick up Joey, Luigi, and Tony along the way. This is my introduction to Salvatore. In the last mission for Salvatore and the last mission for the first island, Portland in general, he tells us before we can celebrate blowing up the ship the cartel were using for drugs, that there's a car parked near Luigi's sex club covered with insides. That someone couldn't make up their mind, so they did it for him and wants us to take it to the crusher before it's found by the cops. However, on the way there, Maria, who Salvatore loves and adores, messages us telling us the car is a trap and to meet her at the dock just off the bridge. Once I get there, Maria tells us she lied to Salvatore and told him she was having an affair with us, which made Salvatore angry and wanted us dead. We are now introduced to Yakuza co-leader Asuka Kaisen, and I earn myself the last request trophy. While I'm progressing the hidden packages trophy, after I get this specific one, I earn the dirty money trophy for earning a total of $1 million. While I was doing the Arida Park off-road mission, which by the way, worst off-road mission ever, anyway, when I eventually completed that, I earned myself the right hand man trophy for attaining a 2500 criminal rating. During the rampage mission, I had used every other weapon in the game by this point and was given a Molotov for this specific rampage. Once I threw it, in the wrong direction of course, I earned myself the full artillery trophy. While you're in Staunton, there's of course another payphone questline by King Courtney, who's the leader of the Yardage gang in Staunton. In the final mission given to us by him, he says he has a car parked in a lot with a stash inside that he wants us to retrieve. Once I head there and get inside the car with the apparent stash, there's a letter in it. It's from Catalina. She set Claude up and has been working with the Spank drug business. Suddenly a van shows up and a suicide bomber comes out looking like a clown and yelling at some psychopathic shit. Anyway, this mission was one of the most annoying missions I've ever done, and once I inevitably completed it, I earned myself the A Gift from the King trophy. During my time in Staunton Island and working for the Yakuza, I'm introduced to Asuka's brother Kenji. In the first mission for him, he wants us to break out a fellow Yakuza member from the police station. So we have to steal a cop car and rig it with a bomb. Then drive to the police station and blow up the wall where the Yakuza member is, and then pick him up. And before I take him to the place I was ordered to, I head to my safe house to use the bribes to get the cops off me and earn myself the Escape Artist trophy. I end up meeting someone by the name of Donald Love, who's a billionaire mogul and wants to cause havoc and use us as a scapegoat. In one of the missions set by him, he talks about how certain valuable items are hard to import, so he's paid the pilot of a plane to fly over the bay and drop packages in the water, and we have to get on the boat and retrieve the packages before anyone else does. When I successfully complete the mission, I earn the Offshore Delivery trophy. Now that all the main stuff I could do before doing the final mission was done, it was time to work on the side missions and other miscellaneous to work towards the 100% trophy. First one was the RC Toys missions. By far one of the most fun side missions I've done, to be honest. And once I did the last mission, I earned the Man Toys trophy. Next was finish off the firefighter and vigilante missions to earn the Furious First Responder trophy. Then the stunt jumps for the Wheels Up trophy, and last but not least, the hidden packages for the Liberty City Secrets trophy. And with the side missions and miscellaneous out of the way, it was time to attempt and complete the final mission, the exchange. Basically, leading up to that, we were ordered to go to an airport and retrieve a package, but by the time I got there, it was already gone, and it ended up being at a construction site, which we ended up running into Catalina and Miguel, which resulted in his tragic death, but Catalina kidnapped Maria and demanded a ransom of $500k to be brought to the cartel mansion. So at the start of the mission sees Claude hand over the briefcase of money to the cartel members, and Catalina comes out with Maria and taunts him, asking if he came to rescue Maria or take her back. Then says dating him was only business and to hand over the cash, but ends up running away, taking Maria with her, not holding up her end of the deal. So I take a cartel truck and follow the chopper, which leads us to the dam where she is, and I take out the cartel members while destroying the chopper, killing Catalina, and rescuing Maria, and the game ends. And I'm back at the safe house, earning me the Not So Fast trophy. By this point, I had missed 3 story-related trophies that I knew I missed, but was going to start a new game to finish them off anyway, so I did that. First up is a mission from Joey, ordering us to take a car from a man by the name of Mike Lips, who's at the bistro taking advantage of the all-you-can-eat. So I take his car and get it rigged with a bomb while not damaging the car at all, deliver it, arm the bomb, and then wait for him to walk to his car to earn the Without a Scratch trophy. Next is another mission by Joey, ordering us to take out a man by the name of Chunky Lee Chong, as he's pushing drugs for a rival gang. So I head to where he's located, grab his car, get it rigged with a bomb, return it back to where it was, and then enter from the opposite side so he runs towards the car, and then blows up when he drives off, earning the Planned Ahead trophy. And last but not least, we have the final mission set by Luigi telling us about a police ball happening and to pick up his girls and take them to the ball. But before that, I head to the bus depot and grab a coach, and once I start the mission, I pick up all 8 girls and drop them off at the ball, and as all 8 come out and fall, I earn the Got This Figured Out trophy. Now the last trophy before Platinum is the 100% trophy. The other things needed for 100% that I didn't mention with the side missions and miscellaneous was the import-export missions and the emergency vehicle crane. So with this particular save I had, I forgot to save after I did the last mission before starting a new game. So when I loaded the last further save, I needed to redo the final mission, complete the taxis and get the tank to the crane in Portland. I completed the taxis offline, but once I redid the final mission and drove the tank to the crane in Portland and waited for it to land on the ship, I earned the Is That All You've Got trophy and the King of Liberty City trophy. This game was a pain in the ass, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't somewhat have fun doing this, even with the save file situation and all that. Next up is Vice City, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, like and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you legends in the next one. Peace.